Hello, everybody at Be Live TV, My Time TV. My name's Jodie. I am the host of Find Your Freedom TV, and we had a show scheduled for you this morning at 7:30. And unfortunately, due to nothing that we can change, we've actually had some technical difficulties and not been able to host the show. I do have Michelle hovering somewhere in the background. Once I see her, I'll bring her in for a quick chat, and then we're actually going to need to reschedule the show, and we will be bringing it to you next week. So sorry about all of you who have been waiting and wanting to watch this week's episode. It's going to be a ripper because it's all about moving beyond grief and actually finding your freedom from feeling emotionally trapped. So we had a great show up our sleeve, and our amazing guest, Michelle Jules Parsons, is also the author of this beautiful book, The Present Box. So I was really looking forward to being able to bring Michelle on and unpack her story around why she decided to write this children's book, and also the work that she does, the amazing work that she does around helping her clients find their own emotional freedom as they plan for the end of life. And you know, death is an interesting topic, and it's one that I think many of us struggle to talk about, and it's a particularly tricky topic to bring up with children. So it's going to be a fantastic show. I'm really sad that we can't bring it to you until next week. I'm just checking to see if Michelle's here and we can bring her in, but I can't see her here yet. But yes, sorry about that, folks. Hello, Mary, how are you? Sorry we couldn't bring the show to you this week, but yeah, the platform just didn't want to work, unfortunately. We don't have Michelle yet. Where are you, Michelle? And Adair has been amazing in the background helping us try and get this show off the ground. And I want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in so far. We've been loving bringing you Find Your Freedom TV. I'm really well, thank you, Mary, really well. I think it would have been great if the show could have gone ahead, but unfortunately, these things happen. Thank you for being our guest last week, by the way. If you haven't seen last week's show, Mary Pallaric, who is an incredible property developer and the founder of Abundaco, actually was our guest, and talking about how she found her freedom by turning her passion, which is property development, into not just one, not two, but three incredible businesses. So that was really fantastic. Look, we still don't have Michelle here. Oh, good. Here we go. I'm back. So no, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to bring Michelle in. I'll try one more thing. Oh, Trevor James is here. Hello, Trevor. How are you? I'm sorry that we don't have the regular show here for you, but we had some technical difficulties this morning, and before Michelle and I disappear off into our working day, we wanted to just pop in and give you a taster of what we're going to be covering next week. But it seems that I can't find Michelle. I don't know where she's gone. But anyway, not to worry. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, and what will happen is Michelle and I will be back next week. We'll be unpacking this beautiful children's book, The Present Box, and we'll be talking to you about the steps that you can take if you want to move beyond grief. You know, it's an interesting topic. When we talk about freedom, a lot of the time we think it's financial freedom that is the most important, but I've certainly met many people, and in fact I've been there myself, that get very trapped in an emotional state, particularly if we've gone through grief and the loss of a loved one, or even sometimes relationship separations can cause people to feel very trapped in emotions of sadness, anger, frustration, grief, etc. And so it's going to be fantastic to have Michelle here talking to us about how we can move beyond those emotions. And while we're waiting just to see if Michelle, here she is, if I can bring her in, add her. She's going to be able to pop in and say a quick hi. But while we're waiting for Michelle to jump in, I thought I would just share a little bit of a tidbit with you. Last year, my mum and I went on an amazing Bali retreat. It was a 9-day fast. And as part of the exercise, I'll be here in a minute, Michelle. I was just sharing a little story about grief. As part of the exercise, we did a lot of terrible voices here, emotional healing and breath work. And I can see, is your laptop on as well, Michelle?
No, my laptop's off.
Is that better? Wow. Anyway, maybe I won't share that story because it sounds terrible. You just say a hi.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
There's no feedback when you speak. But I don't know what.
No, you're a little bit gurgly.
Well, I think it's best that we do not try and persist this anymore.
Technology. Oh, dear.
What we're going to do is we'll say goodbye and I will be back next week. Fingers crossed, the system will work and we'll see you there.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.